Hi everyone, it's Kylie here, and today we are going to be demonstrating with our gowns how you can make your brides feel most comfortable when changing them, putting them on and off. You will see that we have our stylists doing the demonstrations with a slip-on, but that's just for the demonstration purposes. We normally recommend for our bride just to have her underwear on or whatever she feels most comfortable in. For our more simple and easy gowns that get on and off a bit easier than the others, styles like our Lumi, Sienna, Close, Jaja, they're all a very similar process, really quick and easy to get on and off. So again, we'll have our bride putting her face scarf on. We will turn the gown and have the back facing forward. Once again, gather all the fabric together so you've got a nice tube shape here. Our bride will put her hands in front of her and we will just guide it over the back. Ensuring that all that lining is pulled through straight. And you'll just pop the arms through the straps. Get the hang tags tucked in. And then just start adjusting where needed. Perfect. So to take it off, same process in reverse. We will always start by taking the straps off first. Gather all the fabric together. Make sure you've really got your hands around the waistline. Get a good grip there. Have your bride have her hands above her head. Here we have our Mila gown, which is one of our off-the-shoulder crepe gowns. She's got buttons down the back, so we want to just make sure that all of that is undone before you start changing your bride. We will then have our bride put on her face scarf. Again, like our other gowns, just turn the gown backwards. Get all that fabric together. We'll have our bride dive in the gown. Straighten it out. So we always want to do the process of getting the gown over the entire body first, and then we do the straps last. And if you want to face the back of me, just start doing up our hook there. Now I've got all the buttons up. We just want to make sure the gown is sitting nice and firm on her back. There's also a bit of gripper tape there, so that'll hold on very nicely. If you want to turn around for me, Holly. Want to make sure that this is sitting nice and comfortable above the bust at a good comfortable point for the bride. You can see here there's a lot of elastic so her arms can move around, and we've got the lining nice and straight, which has been pulled from underneath. Here we have the Natalia gown. Long sleeve lace, a slightly different silhouette again. Same thing with all of our grace gowns. We're turning it around, having the back facing the front. Hands on through. It really helps sometimes if you've got your thumb around the front, because you have some really good control over the gown in that way. We'll have our bride dive in. You can take the scarf off. Again, sometimes it just helps to pull the lining straight before you put the rest of the gown in. Arms go through next. Like the Mila with the off the shoulders, we've got this gripper tape here, which will really help secure the gown uncomfortably to the back without falling off. We've got our 2 hook and eyes. Those will just pop on. and we'll start with the buttons. So we get all of those buttons up. We want to make sure it's sitting nice and comfortably, that our lining is sitting nice and straight underneath so that the gown is sitting flush to the skin. If you want to turn around, Abs. Make sure that it's sitting nice and comfortably above the bust, that the bride feels like all the right seams are in all the right places. The final part, once you have your gown comfortably on your bride, is the presentation and the way you display it to her when you're showing her beautiful gown in the mirror. So we want to pick up the train, fan it from the side, and especially gowns like the Natalia where there's this beautiful eyelash lace trim, we really want to make sure it's all sitting straight and flush to the floor. Make sure the train is straight, and then the last part is we're going to pop a veil over just to complete the look. So I'm going to grab our Lumi veil over here, which is really complementary to the Natalia as they have that same matching eyelash lace trim. Pop the comb in. And just fan her out over the train to make sure that they sit really nicely together. Just place the veil correctly so it's sitting right over the gown and over the front. And there we have an example of some of our grace gowns, the way we put them on, take them off and present them.